Have you ever accidentally deleted an important file, emptied your recycle bin, or lost photos from your SD card? In moments like that, panic sets in fast. Today, I'm going to test this tool called RecoveryFox AI. It claims to recover lost files from hard drives, USB drives, SD cards, and even from a storage device using AI-powered scanning. But the real question is, does it actually work in real-life situations, or is it just another marketing hype? Let's find out about this together. So what is RecoveryFox AI? RecoveryFox AI is a Windows data recovery software designed to help users restore deleted or lost files. Unfortunately for Mac users, this tool is not yet available for you. It supports recovery from hard drives, USB drives, SD and TF cards, cameras, and external storage devices. This software is claimed to have a 98% recovery success rate and also can handle different types of files including photos and videos, documents like Word, Excel and PDF, and archive files like zip and RAR. RecoveryFox AI also includes a feature called AI-powered scanning. This feature helps it detect and reconstruct lost or corrupted files more efficiently, better than normal data recovery tools. Now let's go step by step on how you can use this tool to recover your tools. I will be sharing my screen and taking you through the steps on how to install the application and use it to recover deleted files. The first step is to download and install the RecoveryFox AI tool. Go to your browser and type the website URL shown on the screen. I will also leave a link and pin it in the description below. Once you load the website, you'll land on the homepage. You can read through some of the features on the homepage by scrolling down through the screen. In every section, you have the download link. Now here you're going to click and download the installer. The file will be downloaded as an application file, exe file, or executable file. So you're going to save this in your downloads and then you'll wait for the file to complete the download. Once downloaded, you have two options to install this file. You can either open the folder where the file is, right click on it and run as administrator. Right click and then choose run as administrator. Optionally, you can just go to the download section and click on this direct opening link. So when I click on this, it will give me a prompt or a step-by-step guide on how to install it. Go through the step-by-step installation guide until the end. Once the process is completed, click on Finish. You will then be redirected to a page where you can scan your drives and recover your files. One important thing to note is that the free version only allows you to view the files that you have lost. To recover the files, you're going to have to purchase a license that will help you access all the premium features. On this screen, you have the option to select a drive that you're going to scan. It is advisable to have an external drive or partitions in the internal drive where you're going to save recovered files. I leave a link to an article that explains the importance of partitions and how to do it. Now we are going to select our main drive here, which is local disk C. This scan has two phases. We have the quick scan, which is basic, and then we have the deep AI scan, which does a better job. Now let's click on this and wait for the quick scan to complete. The duration of this process depends on the number of files on the drive and also the performance of your PC. Once the quick scan is completed, there is a phase of data processing for the files that quick scan finds. After that, then the app proceeds to AI scan. AI scan may just take as equal duration as a quick scan and at times much longer because it does a deeper scan of your drive. Once the AI scan is completed, you can now see the folders that will show the files that have been scanned and found within the drive that you selected. To recover or preview a file, we are going to expand one of these folders. Let's start with the quick scan folder. So you're going to click on this arrow to expand, and then within that folder we have other subfolders. Remember that the files that we want to recover are the ones that were in the recycle bin, which were deleted. You're going to double click on this to open it. We find another folder within it, we open that folder. Now in this folder you notice that we have an image. If you had deleted files like zip files or even videos, you will find them here. At this point, we have two options, to preview or to recover this image. We are going to right click and click on preview, and then you'll get a preview window. If it was a valid image, you will see the preview of the image that you are going to recover. If it is a zip file, you'll see the content. In this case, you are told the preview is unavailable because the file might be incomplete. So let's close this for now. To recover this file, we are going to either select it and click recover, or right click on it and click recover. When we click on recover, you will be taken to a page where you have to select the location where you are going to save this file. Remember, we said that you cannot save a recovered file in the same drive that you are just scanning, because this may lead to data loss. If we select desktop for instance and click on OK, we get this warning here. Do not save recovered data to the disk you are currently scanning. Saving the scan to the scan disk may corrupt recoverable data, leading to recovery failure. This is why I insisted on having an external drive inserted or having partitions within your existing main drive. So let's click on OK, select the file, go to recover, and then in this case, we are going to choose a different drive. Instead of going with drive C, we are going to select drive D, which is a flash disk. I'll then click on OK. When I do this, the file's recovery will proceed. Then I'll have this message here, recovery completed, 1 file's recovered. If I click on OK, I'll be redirected to the folder where the recovered file is. In here, it is saved using a folder name that takes the name of the drive where the file was recovered from. I can right click here, then I can click on quick scan, then I can take recycle bin, open, and then now I can look for the file that was recently recovered. It was a JPG file at 1748 hours. So if this was a valid file, I'll be able to either view it, share it, or send it to a different drive. So that is how you can use RecoveryFox AI tool to recover lost files on your PC. So, is RecoveryFox AI worth it? If you're someone who frequently deals with lost files, accidental deletions, or storage issues, this tool can be very useful, especially because of its simple workflow and preview feature, which allows you to see the files before recovering them. However, like many recovery tools, it is important to understand that no software can guarantee 100% or full recovery feature in every situation. Your results will always depend on how the data was lost and whether it has been overwritten. If you find this helpful, like the video, subscribe to the Owtech solution for more tech reviews and tutorials. I'll also leave a down link in the description so you can try it yourself if you have lost files and would like to recover them.